What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and this morning we're going to be talking about another new event, some really promising updates, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and as a quick FYI, late last night I posted an emergency second video to close out the week, talking about the brand new event update for MW3 in Warzone. The event is called Blaze Up, and they fixed the camo unlock for the High Trip Resurgence mode over in Rebirth. You can now unlock that camo by winning a game of the High Trip Resurgence mode, but they also gave us about 4 hours and 20 minutes of access to the new parkour map called Get High. That's for MW3 multiplayer. Now, I'm sure they'll bring that map back periodically until April 20th. They'll probably bring it back every other day, or maybe even every day for a good 4 hours and 20 minutes. I'm sure it wasn't just a one-time thing. I'll keep you guys posted with that here on the channel and, of course, over on Detonated. Speaking of the site, we have plenty of brand new article coverage going up about multiplayer, Warzone and Zombies, rank, CDL, best loadouts, bundles, and even Warzone Mobile. Plus, we got you covered with plenty of tweets every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. Now, speaking of Warzone Mobile, here's some good news for those out there that may be turned off by the game right now or may still be actively playing it. The team over at the studio did go ahead and say they're looking at minimizing the overall size of the game and to ultimately make it much smaller in the long run as more and more content is being added in. However, they've seen all the feedback around streaming and downloading assets, so the team is exploring some options for future updates. That probably means they're looking for other ways to stream extra components of the game and not having players forced to download a majority of it. Now, there are some major updates for Warzone Mobile that I haven't seen too much discussion about, but honestly, it's a giant overhaul that the game desperately needs right now. So, with the launch of Season 3, the following was confirmed by the Warzone Mobile team. First off, gameplay difficulty. There was an issue with too many real players, leading to more difficult games, and the fix for that is that they're going to adjust matchmaking and other levers to improve the level of difficulty to new players. What does that mean? You're going to be seeing maybe a modified version of SBMM and probably just more bots all the way around. And I know they announced a good year and a half ago there weren't going to be that many bots in Warzone Mobile lobbies. They likely responded to feedback about that and said, you know what, for the sake of mobile, they got to add more bots. Do I agree with that? Not necessarily, but I get why this is going to be a new update. Now, with that, there's also an issue with too many controller players in Warzone Mobile. I'm personally one of them, and I get it. Without a actual input-based matchmaking system, you're going to have a lot of controller players in your lobbies, but in all honesty, some of the biggest sweats in mobile are on touchscreen. But I get it, input matchmaking is needed, and they did confirm that they're going to continue evaluating balancing player matchmaking by native touch and controller. So that probably just means they'll pull a COD Mobile eventually where there is input-based matchmaking. Now, they also confirmed fixes for the following. We have graphics. So they said more graphics will load in before matches begin. So graphics will immediately improve more rapidly upon joining a game. They've also adjusted the default FPS settings for low or medium tier devices. A lot of Android optimization across the board, since Android's had a number of different issues with the limited regional testing and the global launch of the game just a couple of weeks ago. Android desperately needed a giant update to really ensure that people can play. But lastly, device temperature, another massive issue that was really unfortunate to see. They mentioned that they adjusted the default FPS to better keep devices cool, and in progress, they're going to continue adjusting other levers that affect device temperature. So that's good news all the way around for those out there that may not have been able to play Warzone Mobile because of the issues that I just mentioned. Now, before we continue, I just wanted to remind you about MitchCactus.com, where you can get assistance grinding camos, nukes, or schematics in MW3. These guys do not use unlock tools or any bannable methods and will actually help you play the game. Mitch Cactus is also supported by Trustpilot with over 10,000 verified reviews. You can use code Dynamite for a limited time to save 5% off your order. Alright, but something I promised in my recent review of the $80 Beast Glove melee weapon was that I would bring it into Warzone Mobile once they fixed the progression bug, which didn't allow me to bring in any of my Season 3 weaponry or majority of my blueprints. And now the thing does load in Warzone Mobile, which is awesome. Now, oh my god, there's somebody right here. Camels still don't work on it, but they're working on that. Oh my god, pretty cool. Ooh, but don't forget, Modern Warfare 19 Rust is now available in a 24/7 playlist in the limited multiplayer this game offers. Oh my lord. But now when it comes to some free rewards you can unlock, there is a brand new challenge event called the Assassin. Now, the Assassin does end in what says 4 days, but I believe it's going to end up ending on Thursday, which is when the next event's set to begin. So here are the free rewards. We have the animated calling card that you get by getting 300 event points. You'll get 3 bruiser badges, which I'm going to talk more about in just a second. That's like a new currency you can use to unlock some other cosmetics. You need 1,000 points to get these. We'll then get a large decal for 4,000 event points, followed by 3 more bruiser badges for 20,000 points. We then have an animated emblem called In My Sights for 45,000 event points. We then get some more bruiser badges for 68,000 event points. As you can see in the bottom right of the reward icon, it'll say X4, or in this case X3, depending on how many. So yeah, you'll get multiple bruiser badges per tier. Next up, we do have a blueprint called Duskfire for the crossbow. This is going to cost 90,000 event points. 4 more bruiser badges for 122,000 event points. Pretty specific number. And last but not least, the Bandit's Breath blueprint for the DG58 LSW. This is going to cost 150,000 event points. Now, for those out there confused on how you get event points, as you guys might remember, in Operation Day Zero, you had to just go ahead and complete contracts. You'd get a bunch of points. In the recruit event last week, you really had to just get kills against enemy operators and do damage against them to get max event points. And don't forget about the event point boost you could find. Those are the tablets that you'll see in chest over in Warzone. You can get a bunch by getting eliminations, using an AR, completing scavenger contracts. Again, more AR eliminations in BR, basic eliminations, and then what do we have here? More contract scavengers. Yeah, that's the way you get more boost in this event. But something people honestly always miss with these events is the how to play section here of the menu. It'll tell you exactly what event actions will get you the most points. This list will be different every single week with each new event. So as you can see, you'll get the most from assault rifle eliminations in Battle Royale, regular kills in BR, and then completing scavenger contracts. Now, you also get some points for using the buy station, small amounts of points for getting kills in multiplayer, but hey, kill streak uses, that's actually a lot of points you'll get there. So go ahead and do that in matches of Warzone, or I guess multiplayer if you want, and then some assists also get you some points. Now, to clarify what's going on with those bruiser badges, as I mentioned in a previous video last week, here's what's going on. Go to Event Store, and you'll see all of these cosmetics that can only be purchased using bruiser badges. As you can see at the top, I only have 10, which I ended up getting in the event last week. Now, that was the max amount of badges I was able to earn, but I'm saving them since the operator skin for Mace does cost 25. I'll be able to get close to that number if I finish the Assassin event, which I plan on doing later on stream today. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and use the bruiser badges right now on a calling card, emblem, a vehicle skin, or even a TYR blueprint, you could. Or you could save for the MCW Griefer skin that you can see right there. Lots of cool rewards that I'm sure will be rotated in and out every couple of weeks or whatnot. But unfortunately, all the rewards I just went over for the Assassin event and the ones here in the Bruiser Badger store are exclusive towards the mobile and cannot be taken into the main game. Now, the next rewards we're going to look at aren't free. These cannot be unlocked using event points, but actual COD points. These are a part of the brand new Keep collection called Soul Reaper. Now, it looks like every Friday we're going to get a brand new collection in the Keep. These work just like Lucky Draws, and we just talked about the Digital Demon Keep a couple of videos ago. I wasn't lucky to get anything crazy from when I spun a couple of COD points a few days ago, but we do have a new collection we're going to be going over. So, as you guys can see, with the Soul Reaper, we do have the legendary M4 blueprint, which looks pretty cool. That effect is honestly pretty impressive, and I'll put some footage on screen of it being inspected in a full match. It looks wild, and in all honesty, this demonic, psycho-looking blueprint would have been awesome to take into the mainline series. I can't even imagine how much more popular Warzone Mobile and the Keep, honestly, would be if you were able to take all of our rewards into the main series. Hopefully that's a feature in the future, because you can bet more folks will be motivated to hop onto this game to go ahead and do that. We also have a brand new skin for Izanami called Shrouded, so you can bet all the Sims for Izzy are going to be hopping onto this Keep and trying to get their hands on this one. But yeah, it's an epic skin. We also have some other cosmetics, as you will see right here. Let's cover my camera so it's more visible. We do have a blueprint there for the FSS Hurricane, the Demon Aura. Very nice looking. We then have a blueprint, the Scarlet Scourge for the Kastov 762 AR. We then have a blueprint there for the P890. It's a handgun. Next up, a blueprint for the Dual Camus. Very cool. Loving that red look on all these skins. We also have a charm there called Matter of Time. Next up, an animated emblem, Inevitability. Also, a large decal, Guardians of the Underworld, and lastly, the Gently Down the Stream weapon sticker. But these are the drop rates for each of the items, just like the first Keep. You have the highest chance to get the reward at the bottom right, the lowest chance to get the legendary blueprint at the top left, 0.08%. for that M4. But let's see how lucky we are. I'm hoping that with one of these videos that I make, every time they update the keep, we'll end up getting our hands on either the blueprint or the skin after just one spin. So got a couple of COD points we can just use real quickly. How lucky are we? Oh my God. I thought we had the blueprint for a second. Oh, man. I'm not promoting gambling, by the way, but if you guys have spare COD points left over from your battle pass or after buying a bundle and you want to just take a spin because you do enjoy Warzone Mobile and you care about the new keep, then feel free to spin a couple of times and see what you get. Doesn't hurt. All right, not bad. We got an animated emblem. Not too bad at all. Obviously, with each spin, it becomes more and more expensive. And I believe each keep will probably cost upwards of like 14,000 COD points to complete. Oh, wow. We got really unlucky with these spins. That's really sad. But yeah, there could be a spin upwards of like 4,800 COD points. Very, very expensive. But we tried our luck. It's all good. That's the new keep, though, that got added with this week's update. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the brand new keep that got added into Warzone Mobile? How are you feeling about all the promising updates that also just got announced by the dev teams a couple of days ago? And also, how are you feeling about the brand new Assassin Challenge event, which I'm actually going to complete live on stream in the next few hours after this video goes up. Hope to see you guys there, of course. But really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.